Today we're putting a $20 multi-tool to test, and not just any test, the Heartland Multi-Tool Standard test. This is the ROCKTOL 12-in-1 multi-tool with big scissors, titanium plated handle, pocket clip, and a 7 CR17 blade steel. It costs roughly 20 bucks, and that's about the price of 2 fast food combos. So today we're going to find out if this thing feeds your gear bag or if it belongs in the junk drawer. Category 1 is blade sharpness, 14 possible. The specs are a 2.68 inch blade, 7 CR17 stainless steel, titanium plated handle, all tools lock. Out of the box, this blade came pretty dang sharp. Slices paper clean, no tearing, no dragging. Let's see how she cuts. That's actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty impressive for a $20 blade. Hang on, let me move my pup. Go get your ball. Look at this thing. That's, fellas, for $20, well, it got hung up on the wrinkle. Look at this, it's even making a turn there. Let's see if we can keep that. That's razor sharp. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty amazing. I'll come up here a little bit closer. I do want to show you this because all these blades lock. Let's see here. It's got a lock button right there. Then it folds. You can hear it click. Locks into place, good solid lock. And that's kind of what I would call your old school liner lock. Very nice, very nice. Smooth, one hand open, kinda smooth. You can get it open with one hand. It will open one-handed. Out of the box, this blade came shaving sharp. Slices paper clean, no tearing, no dragging. Very nice. Now 7 CR7 isn't premium super steel, but it's reliable, corrosion resistant, and easy to touch up. Score is going to be 12 out of 14. Reason is it's very sharp. It's just not scary sharp. Category 2 is going to be cutting performance. This is the same test we do on every blade we test. We're going to be cutting that rope and some paracord. Nice. Very nice. It should have no problem with the old paracord because that rope is tough. Oh yeah. Very clean slice on the paracord too, guys. Look at that. That's very nice. Category 2, cutting performance. 14 possible points. Same score, 13. Guys, this thing's actually cutting way better than I thought it would for a $20 knife. It is really doing a bang up job. It is sharp. Next thing we're gonna do is edge retention. We ain't wasting a potato. You've got to push on it a little bit, but it will cut through the cardboard nice. Doing a good job there. All right, I won't lie, but I've been carrying this thing to work with me the last week. And so I've used it a little bit more than what you're seeing in the test. But part of what we're doing on the edge retention, we're going to test it after we've cut through the cardboard, the rope, and the paracord and see where we're at on sharpness. And guys, it's still... It's starting to pull a little bit towards the end where we've been cutting some of that stuff. Let me see here. Let's get this piece of paper right here. Little bit of tearing. It's not. It's still cutting. Well, can you see that? My buddy Joe would be proud right now. That's how he tests all of his knives to see if they're sharp. But this thing ought to run it across the strop. It ought to do really well as far as edge retention. Edge retention, it's going to get a 12 out of 14. That's a fair, honest budget steal right there, guys. Plus it's going to be easy to maintain. Just drop that a couple of times and that rascal will stay sharp. I like how it's cutting the hair off my arm after we've been messing with it for a week too. Category 4 is going to be grip and ergonomics. Titanium plated handle, slim profile, slight chamfered edges. You can see they're kind of rounded, really smooth. It's slim, disappears in your pocket, and doesn't create hot spots under light use. Under hard cutting, you do feel the edges slightly, but not bad. Score on this, we're going to give it an 8 out of 10, and I think that's extremely fair for a $20 knife. And honestly, if it wasn't for this thin clip, but that clip right there is more what you feel when it's in your hand. Category 5 is build quality and materials, 14 possible. Tools included, you got the large scissors, the Phillips, the slotted glasses screwdriver, wire stripper, can and bottle opener. You've got an awl and you've got a pocket clip. All the tools lock into place. That's impressive at this price point. I'm not seeing anything but there is a minor bit of tool play, but nothing dangerous. Score on this is going to be a 12 out of 14. I do want to point out something real quick. That right there is the eyeglasses screwdriver, real tiny. I want to show you something else. A lot of people are talking about these awls and how you could do repairs in the field, maybe do some sewing. It's got the groove cut in it. It's got a place you can run the thread through that. That's what this eye is for right here towards the end, is so that you could run thread through there and do some sewing. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if you've got a leather project that you're working on, and this is how you release the lock back here on the back. But I'm telling you right now, if I was working on a leather project, especially if you're at camp and there was some sort of issue or something, that right there is going to be my choice. You can poke that through the leather. I know it's meant to be a screwdriver, but you could punch this through the leather. It's being sold as an eyeglass screwdriver, but it's almost more like a tiny pry. And I'd rather punch a hole through the leather with that. Then you could put your thread around it, poke it back through, and do a patch-up job out in the field using that to sew with. So final score on the build quality and materials, it's going to be 14 possible, and she's going to get a 12 out of 14. We're going to do a real quick comparison. This is a SOG multi-tool that I've had for a long time. You know what? We're bumping that score up. Yeah, we're bumping that score up. That's a 13 out of 14. When you've got a $20 pocket knife, and yes, it does have the clip on it, and its tools are as sturdy as an $80 multi-tool, yeah. 13 out of 14. You guys did a great job on that ROCKTOL. Category 6, carry if possible. It does have the built-in pocket clip. It's roughly 4 inches on the close length. It weighs 123 grams. It rides slightly chunky right there. Not heavy, not featherweight. The clip retention feels solid. It doesn't scream tactical mall ninja. It just screams working man. I will tell you, it rides right there inside my pocket just fine. And like I mentioned, I may end up taking that off. Score here, guys, you're going to get a 9 out of 10 because I think it's phenomenal, especially for $20. Next up is category 7, value for the money. Total of possible of 14 points. Now this is where the blue collar math kicks in. $20, locking tools, big scissors, pocket clip, functional blade. For 20 bucks, this thing actually punches way above the price point. It's going to get an actual 14 out of 14 on this. And then since this is a multi-tool, if you've been watching our other videos, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run a scissor test and kind of do a couple of things with the tool since it is a multi-tool. And that's going to be category 8, which is not on our knife videos. It's a new category for multi-tool stuff. So let's get to the multi-tool. I've never been a fan of those little tiny scissors, but look at these things. They're actually huge. Let's see what it'll do to this paracord. This will be something you might cut at camp. Very clean cut. Look at this. Cut it at an angle. Let's do that again. Oh yeah, nicely done. This will probably work really, really good on fishing, lures and such. If you guys have ever been in the habit of tying knots like these are a bear to get out. Let's see how well we can get it out using the trusty Phillips screwdriver. Put that rascal down in there. You don't have to worry about really cutting your paracord up this way. And if you hadn't learned how to tie a bowline knot and you've been tying these square knots like this, a bowline knot will save you from needing the Phillips screwdriver. But now that you got a multi-tool for 20 bucks, might as well keep tying that easy knot, huh? Real quick, I'll show you that bowline knot. So here's your loop. You're going to put a loop in the rope. You're going to go through the hole, around the back through the hole, and then tighten that rascal up. You won't need the screwdriver to undo this knot. All you simply got to do is grab it with your fingers and undo it. Bowline knot, one more time. Start with your string, fold it over, pinch it right there. You're going to run the rabbit up through the hole, around the tree, back through the hole, grab both of these, pull it like that, and there's your bowline knot. And you don't need your Phillips screwdriver to get it out. Category 8, multi-tool scissors. 10 possible points here. The scissors are very large. We tested it on some paracord. Not only did we cut the paracord straight, we cut it at an angle, which is actually a little more difficult on the scissors. It did a great job snipping those paracords. These scissors are surprisingly good. Strong spring, cuts clean, no folding of the materials. It scores 9 out of 10. We're losing light, so we're going to add these up real quick. Category 1, you got a 13 out of 14. Category 2, it performed 13 out of 14. Category 3, 12 out of 14. Category 4, 8 out of 10. Category 5 was 13 out of 14. Category 6, 9 out of 10. Category 14 out of 14. That's, first of all, our first perfect score for the value on the money. I don't think you're going to be able to beat this thing for 20 bucks, and it probably is going to be my new EDC. I've loved the knife that I've carried. We do have a video on that, but this is going to end up replacing it. Then our last score on here for category 8, multi-tool stuff, you're getting a 9 out of 10. So that gives a total of 91 out of 100. Here's you a fun fact before we close this out. The first true multi-tool concept dates back to the 1800s with pocket knives adding multiple implements, but the modern plier-based multi-tool was popularized by Tim Leatherman in 1970s after he got frustrated trying to fix a flat on a European road trip. Sometimes innovation starts with, I wish I had a better tool. In closing, for 20 bucks, this ROCKTOL multi-tool earns the 91 out of the Heartland Multi-Tool Standard. It's not premium, it's not heirloom, but it actually works and works surprisingly well, and sometimes that's actually all you need. If you've got a multi-tool you want tested under the Heartland Standard, drop a line in the comments. Let's get outside and make something happen.